Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So, in this second video, what I wanted to do is I wanted to get you guys familiar again with the online textbook. The reason that we're going to be using the online textbook is so that for a couple of reasons. The first reason I wanted to use the online textbook is so that if you prefer to listen to the textbook, read the information to you rather than reading it yourself, that is an option. That is something you can do with the online textbook. And also, the other thing that I wanted to make sure that I did was make it so that the great thing about the online textbook is that you can work offline if internet is spotty, internet isn't really working in your home or wherever you might be. You might be accessing this, you might be doing this. So you can actually work on this offline. And that is the other reason that I wanted to make sure that I used this online textbook. We have to go back and make sure that we remember our username and our password for logging in. That's why I'm creating this video, to remind you guys how to do that, to remind you what it looks like, and to kind of give you a quick look at what my view of the textbook looks like. Now, yours is going to be different from mine. The teacher view is going to be different from the student view, but I at least wanted you guys to go ahead and see if you could log in, see if you could take and gain access to that. And if there were any issues, you could go ahead and email me during my office hours, which today are from 11 to 12, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., and then from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. So at those times, I will be checking my email. You can take and shoot me an email and let me know that you weren't able to log in, that you forgot your password or something like that. I do have the ability to change your passwords and to reset them if you don't remember what you made them. I know we did this a while ago, guys, and I know we haven't used it since the beginning of the year, but this is going to help us in this remote learning process. And as we're going through this remote learning process, the online textbook will help us to get our work done and be able to do the work that we have or that I assign you with a lot more features than just using a PDF or just giving you a PDF of the textbook. So what I want to start off by doing is showing you the web address in case you guys forgot it. Now you can see it up here. It is hmhco.com/1/login. And then make sure you include that last slash after login before you hit enter and try to go to this website. So once you type that web address in, it's going to take you to this page that you see right on my screen. It's going to give you the option for a username and a password. Now, if you have not done it already, what it is going to ask you to do is it's going to ask you to choose your school district. Now, if I'm remembering right, and actually we can click on change district right now and just take a look at it and see what pops up. So this is the screen that pops up if you haven't logged in before or you haven't done it before. So you're going to start off, obviously, as you can see, with the state you're in, which obviously for us is New York. No, not California. No, not Arizona. It is New York State. Please pick the right one. And then you're going to go ahead and pick the school district. Messina is in here. You just have to scroll down till you get to the M's, obviously. And then once you get to the M's, you will be able to take and select Messina. Here we go. Messina Central School District right there. You go ahead and you select Messina Central School District and you click next. And what that is then going to do is it's then going to take us to the first page that we started off on. So now you're going to have to put in your username and your password. Your username is going to be your whole school email address. It's not your private one. It's not one that you have made up that is outside the school. It is the school email address, the whole school email address. Now, mine looks different from yours. Mine is much shorter than yours is, guys. But All you have to do is type it in. Yours will have your first name and then a period, last name and then a period, and then 2025 at mcs.k12.ny.us. In case you forgot, I know I'm probably repeating something you already know, but in case I'm not, I wanted to make sure that I mentioned it. Now, you guys actually already logged in and created a password for yourselves. If you didn't, the password should be student1234. If that doesn't work, send me an email and I will make sure that I reset your password and I set it up so that it is your password will be your last name and your lunch number. Okay? Otherwise, it is the same email, same password that you already created for yourselves. If you forget it, like I said, shoot me an email during my office hours, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m., 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., and I will take and make sure that I change your password and make it your last name and your lunch number so then you can come back in and reset it. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and log in with my password. And it's going to go ahead and load. It might take a second between running Screencastify and this web page. It might take a minute to go ahead and load. Okay, we're getting there. And this is what you're going to see, guys. You're going to see your the different modules that you have access to. We left off, in case you guys don't remember, we went ahead and we left off on 5 and 6. So the little bit of review that I might have you guys do next class might use Module 5 and Module 6. It's coming from Module 5 and Module 6. I won't ask you to define any terms. So we will start off using it at Module 7. And I will make sure that I tell you exactly where to go, exactly what to access when we go ahead and try to use this and try to start using it. So if we go ahead and we click on Module 7, that's going to give us the different lesson numbers for the module. So I will make sure I let you know that, and then which lesson it's going to be. And then you should have access to the textbook itself. And I can actually show you this. We can go to lesson 1 and click view resources. All the resources pop up. The student ebook pops up there. So you should be able to access that. You should have access to that ebook so that you are able to read the information, define the terms that you might need to define, and stuff like that. This is what I wanted to make sure I showed you how to use, make sure you knew how to navigate it. If you get to this point and you don't know how to back out and go back to another lesson, all you have to do is click where it says Ed, and that should take you back to the home screen. As we see, takes you right back to the home screen where you can access another module if you need to access another module. Or you can go ahead and click on the module itself and access the lessons. Okay? So I wanted to make sure you were familiar with this. I wanted to make sure you knew how this worked. If anybody has any questions, if anybody is confused, please email me during my office hours and I will make sure that I either answer whatever question you have or I will try to take and figure out the difficulties that you're having with either logging in or reset your password so that you can access the online textbook when we are ready to move on to new material, start talking about Washington and Adams and Jefferson, and I ask you to define terms or whatever the case may be, whatever I might use it for. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to make sure you guys were familiar with the online textbook. You can pause this video at any point and at any step, and you can take and go ahead and punch in your username and password, and you can take and work at your own pace on this, guys. And like I said, if you do have any questions, please go ahead and shoot me an email, and I will make sure that I answer it during my office hours. If you need your password reset, let me know, and I will make sure that I go ahead and respond to that and reset your password so that you have access to this online textbook so that we can continue the learning, continue moving forward in the school year so we don't lose out on time and we don't miss any time. If you have any questions, one more time, guys, please go ahead and email me. I will be available all day. I will respond as quickly as I can. Your best option is to take and email me during my office hours, but if you miss my office hours, shoot me an email. I will check my email periodically throughout the day so you can at least get access to me and at least ask me any questions you might have while you're trying to make sure that you are signed into the online textbook and you are all set with the online textbook. All right, guys, I hope you had an easy time doing this. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Please stay safe. Please make sure you are taking care of yourselves. Reach out if you have any questions or if you need anything, and I will respond as quickly as I can. Other than that, guys, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will catch you next class. I'll catch you tomorrow. We'll start reviewing and talking about reviewing government, and then the plan for the class after that is to start talking about Washington, Adams, and Jefferson and stuff like that. All right, guys, have a great day.